Modern Women, Part 7. Now, with the situation, as you can see, I didn't touch up on it, with welfare, the government created a scenario where the men are not allowed in the household. And especially, it targeted a lot of black houses and so on. But the government made sure that the reliability on a man's leadership and presence and safety should not be a modern woman's attribute or pursuits. That a modern woman should only find safety and leadership from authority. Then, of course, you have the situation where at some point birth control became mandatory, where they've processed a lot of the women. A lot of women grow up in a situation where for the past 10 to 15 years, they're basically in a hormonal situation where it's like a hormonal delusion, or they're not aware of who they are on a hormonal level because they're on this birth control for over 10, 15 years. And the thing birth control does, and I interviewed a woman, and I had to explain to her and talk to her about it, is that the birth control altering their hormones processes them to where the women aren't even allowed to be responsible for their own bodies. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the birth control has to do with also the presence of the father. The father no longer having authority due to no fault divorce, welfare, and the child support system. There's really no potential discipline or set of rules the father could set to keep his daughter in a situation where she would avoid unprotected sex. You know what I'm saying? So it now becomes where the women, I like to say this when I interview the woman, is that the women are the first ones ever to be on a subscription plan. You know what I'm saying? Like before your Netflix and all that, or phone bill and all that, the first women on a subscription plan were that birth control, And what's happened is that processing just keeps the women in a state of haziness. They're not truly aware of their hormones and who they fully are on a hormonal level, because they've put accountability on that birth control and being dependent on it rather than being able to practice self-control and self-respect and so on. So there's an aspect where birth control stripped the women of their own